They are typically a power run team. They like to line up in I formations and run power off tackle. They look an awful lot like, what we look like when we put our tight end in and our fullback in and run off tackle and run toss sweeps and, bellies and traps. And that's really their game, play action passing. And, that's the core of what they do. Defensively, they'll have probably a four-man front with, either a 4-4 or a 4-3 look. Pretty stout defensively. They've done a nice job of shutting down some pretty decent football teams. So, I think it's going to be a good measure of where we're at, at this point of the season and how we go out and attack those guys. Because, at this time of the year, you're not going to see anybody who isn't pretty good. They've lost once, but they've been challenged a couple of times. Forest Lake took them into overtime, and they certainly have some vulnerability as well. But we're going to have to play lights out the rest of the way in order to keep playing because there's just nobody around who's not good.
Special things going on this week for prep at all, or just out on the football field after school?
It's just kind of back to business. It's going to be a relatively cool week, but something that we've prepared for over the last couple of weeks. We're practicing in the same conditions that we're playing in. So at this point in time, our plan is to just go out on our practice field, practice for as long as we can. With the time change, we're going to have to flip the lights on about midway through practice and go out onto the game field and finish our practice there. But with an outdoor game in the first round of the state playoffs, we're going to practice outside and make sure that our kids are continue to be, acclimated to the conditions that they're, likely to see on Saturday.